We are looking at some cars that are for sale. Cars are very expensive here. Are you a mechanic now? You know what you're looking at?
Yeah, then it looks very good. Pressing the long button.
Not working.
Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back to our channel. So it's probably been a bit of a while since you actually saw both of us together in a video because
I've been out.
we're not spending the long.
Always having a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
Different directions.
And we're so busy. Josh doing one thing, I'm doing another. That bird is really noisy. Anyway, we thought we'd take you along with us today because what we are doing is we are looking at some cars that are for sale. It's so noisy. Is that Tallie? I want to be real with you all. We don't have money. We don't, and that's what it's something that I feel like we never really shared before. When I used to be out here before, we were never that transparent about it and about how much we actually struggled. You know, there was even an occasion, I wonder if you remember this occasion, where we didn't even have enough money to feed our children that day, and Josh sold his shoes so we could feed the kids that day. And this isn't like, you know, we are very aware there are people a lot worse off than us here. So this isn't a, oh, feel sorry for us, we're doing awfully. It's just us trying to be a bit real that like things are a struggle often, and we can't actually afford a car. But I have been approved for a bank loan, which obviously we don't really want to get ourselves into more debt.
But we need it. We need the car
Badly.
because of the swag of the kids going to school every morning, picking them and everything.
It's also just like when it's a choice between debt and our kids' safety, I feel like there isn't a choice. Like, our boda driver's great, but it's just risky. I mean, going in a car in this country is risky, and going in a car in any car is going in a car in any country is risky. In Uganda a lot more, but on a boda even more. And we've got 4 kids, and sometimes we have to all squish on. We can't go all of them. So if Josh is not around, I can't go anywhere with all 4 children, and it's really hard. So we're gonna go look at some cars. Even though I've been approved for a loan, the loan is not that much compared to how much cars cost here. Cars are very expensive here. So
we are going to look at a car, and we are not hoping to get a great one, but just one which something which can manage to take the kids around.
we thought we'd take you along with us. Ow. We are now in a car. 2 gentlemen taking us to go see other cars. We're actually sat in a car, which if we have the money, would probably suit us quite well. But it would suit him quite well. In reality, for our lifestyle, we really need 2 cars. We spend a fortune on rental cars for him, which could have by now bought us probably several cars because he's always in Kampala or the village. And then we need them for the safety of the kids. So realistically we need 2. Obviously we are not getting 2 right now. Yeah. Anyway. Also, I feel like we haven't pointed out the lack of success we've had with cars in the past. I think we've had in Uganda, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. 4 cars? First and second car were sold to me by the same guy who was actually still around and probably still wanting me to pay more money, even though he told me to. He's such a con artist, isn't he? The first one, the engine died like, was it like 2 days? And then the second one, same thing happened, and I was just so naive back then, I just had no idea. And then our third car was a Harrier, and that did okay. It was alright, wasn't it? We just didn't know a lot about maintaining the car.
So when we sold it,
we lost it. We made a big loss. The 4th car was the best car we had, no issues, it was great.
And you want to mention that I got an accident.
And that's how Josh got these scars on his face. And he basically wrote it off, so we lost all of it. And so we've not had one since, but it is a real struggle. You know, I was on a boat the other day with the boys, taking them to school, and the back tyre popped. And I mean that can happen in the car as well, but it gave us the fright of our life. Like, our boda driver was really good about it. He managed to control the bike, but it still scared me a lot, scared the kids a lot. Obviously you lose a bit of control of the bike, so I I mean, I actually love going on boaters, but it's just, it's a worry. You're a mechanic now, you know what you're looking at?
Yeah, then it looks very good.
I feel like, how do you know?
I believe you can see it.
Oh, it's hot. That seatbelt's broken. So this is a Toyota Wish, which is the type of car we had before, the last car we had that worked quite well because it does have 7 seats. It is like kind of a town car though. It's really, it's not built for the village anyway, let's put it that way. I think we're wasting our time because this is way out our budget and it needs a lot of work. I don't know if you're seeing all
this. Not be like this, eh? But now it is what? It is only the original color, eh?
But yeah, so I was saying it's damaged by like rain and sun, like she's not kept it. It's a lady owner, which is always good. Testing everything, testing the windows.
The tester.
I don't know how people see out the window because you know this is reflecting. All I can see is fluff on the window. You know? I don't think the brakes work properly, Josh. Can I put the emergency brakes on? Ready?
Gambono. I can ask Bambu quite.
Hi.
We tried one car and it was not black, it was not in good condition and expensive. It needs a lot of fixing. So we are having some food.
We'll come for some lunch whilst they bring us other cars, yeah?
For other cars.
I've got food from here once before takeaway, but Josh has never had it. Yeah, what is it? I think it's Lebanese. I think it's Lebanese food. I can't remember what I got last time, but I think it might have been the falafel plate, which is like about £4.50 maybe in British pounds. I'm not very good at working out the exchange rate. We're also right by the main road, which is why it's really noisy. I think we're going to go for these two and we're going to share them. Josh is on the phone, I think to more car people, but forget how stressful this is because obviously I don't know a lot about cars and you can take it to mechanics to get checked, but it wouldn't be the first time that mechanics have conspired with the dealers against us if we do that, and just don't want to be ripped off, you know. And cars are so expensive here for really old rubbish cars, and it's just so hard to spend a lot of money on something that's not great, you know. But we need something. We just need something so badly.
Lady, one of our good friend, friends. He's always helping in different things. Now he's the one who brought this car. He went all the way to Kenya with Dan and Josh when Dan was sick for like a month. He went to Kenya with me when Dan was sick.
Last time back, yeah.
In this car?
Yeah,
in this very car.
Yeah. Same car.
Feels stiff. So I'm not sure if Josh explained, but it is another day now. It is the day after we started looking. This is now the second car today that we're looking at, but I'm finding it really hard because they're all so bad. And I know that's the standard for the price, like the money we've got to spend here. It really is so hard to part with so much money for something so bad. There's Tallie and James, and my friend Alice is leaving the country, so all these things are things that we have brought off her before she goes in a month. So we have a bunch of cars here, and in this car over here is Josh's brother-in-law, who is a mechanic, because he's coming to look at them all and give his opinion. This car, very, very good, very nice. Needs no work doing. Like double our budget. Of course, they're trying to convince us anyway. This one is our budget. brakes, steering, everything seems terrible. So, morning. So I think it's been 2 days since we last filmed any car related things. Josh has continued to be looking at cars, just more Toyota wishes. That's all we're looking at the moment, and it's just the same thing every time. It's either way out of our budget, or it's got major problems basically, and we don't know how much money we'll end up spending fixing it. It's crazy. The demand for them has obviously gone up so much because it's actually the type of car, I can't remember if we said, but we owned years ago, and we got it out the bond, which is like the place where you get it where they come straight into the country, so no one else has driven it here before, and it was less than the price of one that's been being driven around now. If that makes sense. Anyway, Josh looked at a few. The only one that apparently was really good was one where a guy was trying to sell so quickly he wants cash, so like all cash up front for it. And he's got all his logbook and everything, but he has a loan with the bank and they're about to like possess his house or whatever, repossess his house, so he's desperate to sell his car, and that one is, for how good the car is a good price, but it's still over budget and we don't have it in cash. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, but there's another car downstairs right now, Mehdi, who we absolutely love, and I actually think is a really, really good guy. So I know we briefly touched on the fact he went with Josh and Dan to Kenya when Dan was sick, but you know, he didn't ask to be paid or anything like that. He took like over a month off work. Josh did give him something to say thank you, but he just needed to help. Like, he's just a really, really, really good guy, and he's helped us so much. Anyway, he's here with another car for us to look at, so I'm going downstairs to have a look now.
Who are you? You can't see the mileage.
You know what that says?
Madam Malaga mileage, did you make?
Like 111. 90k different, that's huge.
It's just his car, he doesn't. This man's car, I don't mind.
So this is the mode. You put whether to put it in radio or flash. It has a flash. Yeah.
Just test driven it, now it's Josh's turn. Whoa! I ain't got my belt on yet. You're beauty, right? You're beauty. You're cute. Are you looking at the card as well? Lucky's also testing out the boot, see what he thinks of it. Luck! I think we're waiting for Josh's brother-in-law to come and check it over.
20. Answer.
We are looking at mochas, and this is the type of car we always wanted to get for our family because it fits properly, our kids, dogs and everything, but again it's a bit more expensive than what we have been looking at.
This is now fad.
This is our fad, but it fits properly our family, and the guy brought it in good condition and everything. But it's just expensive. She can control the doors from inside everything. You're pressing the long button, I think. Pressing the long button.
Not working.
Open. It is very big inside. There's enough space for dogs, our 4 kids, and me and my beautiful girl.
The road's bad.
Today I want you to see driving this one.
Oh, it's good, I know, but it's expensive.
It is expensive. It is very nice. Amazing.
We are test driving this one, Emilie, the driver, bumping.
This car is really easy to drive, to be honest, because it's really high up, you can see really well, but it's big, so parking is not so easy as a wish, yeah?
Yeah.
Back again with another car. Getting quite confused now because we've seen so many. Oh, the sun shines bright. I do like it when they have bumpers. I feel like it just feels a bit safer. I've seen that on a Wish. The roof rack. Huh?
So there are this car we just got, a bit cheaper, but again it needs some work. Easy because it has something up where we can put our luggages when we are going somewhere far. But we are trying to compare, and I'll take it to the mechanic so the mechanic can check and see which is better.
So we have looked at so many cars. How many cars have we looked at in total?
20, 12, I don't know.
20,
I don't
12.
remember. 20 or 12, 15.
A lot of cars, and a lot of the same type of car over and over, so it did start to get a bit confusing. Buying a car here was just such a headache, really, honestly, and it's really hard because they're so expensive. Like the sort of cars here for £5 would go for like £1 back in the UK, honestly. They're like always 20-year-old, 30-year-old cars, so yeah, but we think that we've decided, don't we? So if we do, and if we do buy the car that we think we've decided on, we will let you know in another video. But yeah,
Thank you so much for watching this video, and please
subscribe if you haven't already.
If you haven't.
Yeah. And you can also, they can take a guess. They can let us know in the comments what car they think we may have decided on.
Right.
Bye guys.
Bye.